Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Jets going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
Off play action. Graves. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On first down, Silva. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten to stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Off the play fake. Graves. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing on first down. Graves. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
As they run the counter play. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they try the right side here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
To throw on second down, Silva. And the Raiders have got him.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Yardage on this one, back to the 13. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. A first update now from Cincinnati, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 up near midfield. As they run left side. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 46. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go now. Blue lining. Blue lining. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Henry's got it out on the left side. The Jets on the move. Couple of big plays back-to-back.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And a give this time to the tailback. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run here with Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Silva looking middle, and that's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On 1st and 10, Silva. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. On 3rd down, Silva, and that is incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Here's the Jets punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Off play action. Graves. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, Silva. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will go out of bounds, and they're still short of the line to gain, so this is going to be a turnover on downs here. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Silva letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. An update from down in Southern California. The Broncos, they've got the early lead over the Chargers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. That is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Come on, let's go! Run 38!
Well, now they'll try the end around. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go! Run!
Off the play fake. Graves. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Let's go! Run 38! Run 38!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Let's go.
Off play action. Graves. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Graves. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw. Graves. And this is incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Looking to throw. Graves. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out come the Jets. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Come on, let's go. 38.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Back now in the East Bay. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And it's 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake. Graves. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
Right. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
To the air on 2nd down. Graves escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Graves, flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Graves. Now he's forced out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd down following the run. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. To
throw on 2nd down. Graves. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Raiders on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Graves. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they opened the lead a bit further. The win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Oakland, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
You